Hi guys. So tonight's video is going to be on your greatest strengths and weaknesses. We're going to look at the things that you're really good at and the things that maybe you could work on as well, because we all have each side to us anyway. There's always new stuff to learn and grow from. And also, it's nice to finish that off with all of our strengths as well to make us feel good about who we are in the moment, but still be able to continue working on ourselves going forward. So if you enjoy this video, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps to grow my channel as well as helping to spread these messages to other people who may need them as well. And I do offer personal readings as well. You can find my Skype link in the description box below along with my prices, and you can message me on there to set something up if you're interested. And let's get started with pile one. So for pile one, let's see, we are going to look at the weaknesses first, and we're going to finish it off with the strengths. That way we can leave the reading feeling good about it. So we have lust, we have nobility. You know, there may be some people here who might be selling themselves to other people. Other people may be looking just for sex and you're looking for a place to stay or money or something along those lines in return. You may even be doing that subconsciously. There's a need to look within yourself to understand your true value, your true worth. You may put far too much care into other people without caring for yourself so much as well. You may be a little bit materialistically focused, and this is asking you to look within for your inner nobility and not so much to the external world for your external nobility. To really examine your roots, examine your inner being, and to understand what is truly most valuable and important to you and how abundant and fertile and creative, caring, nurturing, loving, stable, strong you are. I feel like a lot of people in this pile rely on their partners to take care of them in return for pleasing them sexually, something along those lines. And understanding that you can provide that stuff for yourself would be a very helpful thing for this pile, so that you know that you don't necessarily need someone to provide for you materially because you're not good enough for anything else. Know that you're good enough, know your value, know your worth, know what you are. You know, you're more than just a sex partner, or you're more than just the outer beauty and the outer appeal. You are something far more deep and beautiful within yourself. And I don't think that you see your deeper beauty as much, because there might be a lot of people outside of yourself that are focused on your outer beauty as well. And some people in this group may spend a lot of time tucked away by themselves, and it's time to kind of get out more. And other people may spend a little too much time out and about and doing things, and it might be time to go within and to take that solitude. Yeah, I feel like you have a problem of looking at yourself from a surface level instead of looking inside to the true heart of who you are within. So we're going to move on to the strengths now. We have Maiden of Earth and 3 of Air. So your strengths are the fact that you are able to love from a place before the scars again. Even after everything you've been through, even after being, even after others, you know, not really treating you the way you deserved, and the way, because you really do deserve so much more than you have gotten from other people, but you've allowed other people to treat you this way, and it has broke your heart a lot. You have really had a lot of heartbreak in your life, but you are good at looking at that heartbreak, looking in the mirror, seeing the truth, forgiving, releasing the pain, letting go. You're good at learning and growing from the emotional pain and leveling up. You are really good at withstanding things. You are very strong, very stable, very grounded and down to earth. You are somebody who really can see the deeper meaning in situations as well. We have self-improvement and we have paying attention. So these are also your strengths. Self-improvement, I accept the criticism and unsolicited advice I hear from whoever and use it as an opportunity for self-reflection. I acknowledge the true parts and strive to make improvements. If there aren't any true parts, I can rest easy knowing that I am a godlike human, free of flaws. Pass the ambrosia, please. Paying attention, I turn my attention to the people around me and I try my best to give them what they need. If they need my help, I'll jump right on it. If they need space, I will willingly and ever so supportively go away for a little while, which, come to think of it, will make it hard to keep my attention on them. How much do spy cameras cost? So I will say one thing too, it could be that you put way too much time, effort, care, attention on everyone else, when at points you should really be taking the time for you too. You're somebody who really pays attention to the details though, and you're somebody who is really good at self-improvement. You really dive deep into yourself and understand yourself at a core level. And there's something though that you are refusing to see as well that is holding you back and keeping you stuck. And right now would be a good time to take some of that time to look within and look at those details and improve on what you see within your heartbreak. And I feel like you are somebody who is excellent at doing this too. And that's exactly what it wants you to do. It wants you to do it again. It may feel like you've done it so many times and why should I have to do this again? And it's not cool because you know what? I've already healed my heart. But guess what? Sometimes there are little pieces there that we miss and we forget about and we don't see, that we end up having to heal at some point, and they come up when they're meant to come up so that you can heal each thing. It only gives you as much as you can handle at a time to deal with. And so you're just dealing with another layer of it. And I feel like this may be one of the layers that's getting closer to the deeper surface or the deeper level behind what's going on. And you're really learning how to heal that. But you're somebody very, very silly, happy-go-lucky, free, very loving, very lighthearted, very energetic, somebody that really sees a deeper meaning in everything. You may even prophesy the future at different points in time as well. And a lot of that's because you can connect the dots. You're somebody who really pays attention to things and is very committed to self-improvement, learning. You like reading probably and learning about a lot of different subjects, stuff like that. So that's what I have for this pile, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you have to say about it in the comments below. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye. Pile 2. So first we're going to read the weaknesses, and then we'll move on to the strengths. So we have the High Overseer, the Lord Regent. Wow, you got both of those cards. So you may be somebody who has a hard time letting go of control. You may be somebody who is constantly watching over people, nitpicking their actions, their movements, everything they're doing. Somebody who is a little rigid and uptight and very bossy. Somebody that just, you might be a little judgmental as well of other people sometimes, or it can just come off that way. Very overly critical, over-analyzing of things. We have the Knight of Chalices and the Wheel of Fortune. You might be a little bit emotionally immature as well. Somebody who is very, very withdrawn emotionally. Somebody who has a hard time letting their inner child out to play a little bit. And at the same time kind of comes off as a little bit of a child because you're somebody that has to control everything and kind of gets upset if things don't go the right way, things like that. You may be somebody who might feel like you're a little bit unlucky in the love department as well. But a lot of that's because you're busy putting people on a pedestal and not really seeing your own worth and value. And also you might be a little bit flighty in your emotions, where you're just from one thing to the next instead of actually seeing something through to the end because you're upset when things don't go your way. So you just kind of walk away from it. You're somebody very poetic though and loving and very emotional. You wear your heart on your sleeve. And actually, I really feel like a lot of you don't wear your heart on your sleeve. It's like the opposite, but maybe you wear it on your sleeve at certain moments when you're alone with people. And it would be good if you brought that out more. If you really showed off your true inner light and your true, I feel like you guard this poetic, loving, youthful, romantic, sweet side of yourself behind this rough, harsh exterior of no emotion. And I feel like it's time for a change. You are somebody who really rides the waves in life and the ups and downs with ease when you're not so focused on every little tiny detail. And when you're focused on every tiny detail, it can feel like the sky is falling constantly. And so that can really cause you to just be in this angry, gruff mood at the world all the time. So, strengths. We have Lamas, and we have the Seven of Air. So you're somebody who's really good at taking a balanced, modest approach in life. You're somebody who, and you know what, those are really good things. You're very grounded, you're very practical, you're very solid and stable. And at the same time, you just might be a little too uptight, you know? But you're somebody who is very, you plant the seeds, you tend to the seeds, you care for them, you nurture them, you grow them up, and you reap the rewards. And you are somebody who doesn't mind the slow, patient, dedicated work it takes to get there. You are somebody very balanced in your masculine and feminine energies, somebody that or has a lot of both in them. And I feel like you really tuck away the feminine side of yourself a lot, though. Like you try to hide it. Look how much of this white is covered in darkness. I feel like you try to hide that softer, more yielding, understanding, compassionate, kind, empathetic side of yourself behind a rough exterior because you're worried about people taking advantage of you. And I feel like you're somebody that, it doesn't matter what you have, though, you are still feeling pretty good about yourself in that moment. We have the little things and we have individuality. Today I'm thankful for all the little moments that cheer me up or make me feel loved and lucky. Big milestones matter, but it's also the little in between things that remind me of how important family is. I never know where the moments will pop up, but they always seem to know how to find me. How do those little moments have a crush on me? Individuality. I delight in my own being, in being my own person, though I am indelibly connected to my parents, siblings, children, cousin, cats, dogs, sea monkeys. I see the beauty in being my own unique and sometimes crazy self. It's all right if my near or far, and mostly dear ones, don't always understand me. To be honest, I kind of take it as a compliment. So you're somebody very, very different and out of the box, and really just, you have this very unique personality about yourself, and you always notice the little things. Like, you know, it's kind of like this picture here. There's not a whole lot here, but this guy looks very calm and at peace, even though there's nothing really on that table to eat for dinner, you know. And you appreciate the little things, the things that matter most. And you know that even if there's not a whole lot, as long as you have those people you love around you to share it with, that's the most important thing in life. So there are a lot of very good things about you as well, but you just may have grown up in a very hard life filled with a lot of hardship, and so it caused you to be a little bit rigid and uptight when it comes to letting loose and just enjoying life, and knowing that just because we let the money go today doesn't mean something isn't going to come in tomorrow. Once in a while, that is good. It's not good to be constantly crazily spending or anything, but it's also not good to be so uptight. And it's kind of the same thing with anything like that, you know. It's not good to be constantly overly loving and flitting around like a little, you know, but it is good to be able to do that. It's also good to be able to think rationally and logically as well. You know, it's good to have a balance in things, and you're somebody very balanced normally, but when it comes to your masculine and feminine sides, I feel like you hide your feminine side a lot. If you are a woman who grew up with a mother who grew up in the independent women era, that is very understandable. And also if you're a man, that is very understandable, because being feminine has been considered to be weak for so long. So that was what I have for your pile, and if you guys enjoyed this, please let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. I hope you have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys. Pile 3. So we're gonna do the weaknesses first, so we can finish it off with a strong point. We have governess, we have the drowned man, we have Three of Swords, and we have the Five of Chalices. Wow, you may be somebody who might be an alcoholic in this pile, or somebody who may be some sort of addict in general. You may be drowning your feelings in something. You have a lot of regret, shame, guilt, hurt, pain about the past, and you are holding on to heartbreak like it's your last dying breath. You're looking at everything that has gone in the past with so much pain and misery that you're not seeing the beauty still standing right in front of you. You may be in a very severe depression in this pile. It could have something to do with caring for kids, or it could have something to do with somebody who cared for you as a kid, and there could be a lot of pain from something that happened in that situation. I'm feeling like there's a lot of you here, though, that drown your sorrows in whatever you have around, whether that be food, whether that be alcohol, whether that be other drugs, cocaine, I'm hearing for some of you. Yeah, you really, there may have even been a teacher at some point that really hurt you in a very massive way, like made you feel in some way ashamed of who you were, or ashamed of how sensitive and deep your heart was. And now instead of allowing your emotions to come out, you bury them in something else. And working to be able to see the root cause of that and the triggers that happen that cause you to go into this spiral of pain and misery, shame, doubt, guilt, regret, despair, hurt, pain. Taking the time to delve into those instead of delving into some sort of outside external source to cover the pain and muffle the pain. It's time to look within and understand that pain and learn how to overcome that pain. Learn how to pull yourself out of it. So, we're going to move on to the strengths now. We have the Mother of Fire, the Ace of Cups, loving words, and forgiveness. Loving words. I can think of something kind to say about any or all of my relatives, and I dole those loving words out left and right, from what a nice dress to what courageous musical taste. I am sharing them freely. If I don't, I'm depriving great people of hearing nice compliments. And also, I might not get as good of a gift from them this year. Forgiveness. I welcome the healing power of humility into my heart and release my ninja caliber death grip on any familial grudges I have been clinging to. It doesn't matter who was right, wrong, or completely insane. Forgiveness is the only way to move forward with love. And to be honest, I don't want to move forward with anything else but love. So you're somebody who loves yourself, very much so. You love yourself in the ways that you're supposed to love yourself. And if not, you have been working really hard towards this self-love. You have really been able to forgive other people who have hurt you. I feel like you're working on forgiving yourself in a lot of ways. You're somebody who gives a lot of compliments to people. You're very confident, very bold, courageous, passionate, fiery. Somebody who really knows a lot and understands a lot. You see things in a different way from other people. You are somebody who sees things from the heart of love. And you are somebody who is possibly a spiritual leader, an inspirational leader of some kind, a cheerleader, somebody who really brings out the best in other people and inspires people to love themselves, to forgive themselves, to love others and to forgive them, to really spread love, kindness, happiness, joy, positivity. You're somebody who spreads all of that and encourages other people to spread that as well. You may even make homemade gifts for your family a lot, or your friends and things like that. People really love that. You are somebody just very beautiful, immensely beautiful, and I feel like you're working very hard right now to get through a lot of pain and heartbreak and hurt that happened. Maybe even there was a addict or an alcoholic that also could have hurt you very badly as well, and you have learned from that. And at the same time, maybe you had to repeat that lesson a few different times, and so that's why you're having a hard time forgiving yourself, or something along those lines too. Could be. It could even be that you're having a hard time forgiving yourself for covering up those things when you knew the signs and now you're seeing it clearly and you're moving a different direction. But you're somebody who knows what you want and you take the actions to go after it. You have worked really hard for everything that you have. You're very much in the spotlight. Everybody sees you shine. You are this bright, glowing, beautiful light for everyone. And maybe in the background, you're not doing so well yourself. So it is time to take care of yourself as well and to teach others by example and not just by the knowledge you know. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear how you felt about it in the comments below, and I hope you have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.